Hey team, I wanted to give you a little video to help you with the set this week since we're not having a Thursday practice. I do think that it's pretty straightforward, especially Overcome, but I wanted to talk through Amazing Grace since it's been a while since we've done it, and then the transition between the transitions of Amazing Grace to What a Beautiful Name, and then What a Beautiful Name and a Greater You Lord, just so you kind of know where we're going and can be prepared. So the first thing we're going to do is look at Amazing Grace. We'll end Overcome. We're just following the loop on that one. And we come down and bring out that G. And right there, the piano just starts with that intro. And if you listen to the MP3 on Planning Center, you'll hear that version definitely has piano going basically through the whole thing. There's not much else that version's doing. We're going to do it a little bit different. Bands are going to come in, and we are going to have some high moments with it. So let me lead you through that. To start the song is, again, as soon as we crash out, piano just jumps right in. Following the click, there's no loop, so the piano just jumps right in with piano and pad, kind of playing that little counter melody. Right underneath, kind of as you're recording. And then I'll jump in. Actually, we'll do all vocals, sing in unison right from the top. Amazing Grace through verse 1. We sing through verse 2. And then at the end of verse 2, what we're going to do, for verse 2, the electric guitars, I'd like you to add some swells and kind of help fill the space a little bit in there. The band and the drums, the guitar and the bass, bass, guitar, and drums will all come in at the chorus with hits. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing. And right on that G we start. So that G is going to lead us into the intro. That G is where the piano starts that lead again. That's not the correct timing, but that's just the notes there. And that right there, when we hit that Amazing Grace, we're going to, the whole band comes in tight. We're going to kind of swell into it. Unending love, amazing swell grace. Has promised, and we're in verse 3. The end of verse 3, we're going to come up out of verse 3, as long as life endures, and we're going to build it into a big chorus. Chains are gone. So that chorus is the second time we hit the chorus. We're going to be nice and big, full parts. Actually, every time we do the chorus, we're going to sing it with parts, even when it's quiet. But so that we're going to do the chorus 2 times in a row, right after verse 3. Big the first time. The second time let me show you where it comes down. So the last line of first chorus. Unending love, this is big. Amazing grace. This is coming into round 2. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My Savior has ransomed me. We're going to crash. And like a flood, His mercy reigns. Unending love, amazing grace. And we just kind of hang on that G again. We go into a light verse 4. Crashes all the way down to just piano at the top of verse 4. And just me singing, the earth will soon dissolve like snow, the sun forbear to shine. And then right here, but God, we kind of start a little bit of a swell. And you'll see it says, but God who called me here below. And then we start getting big right here. Will be forever mine. Will be forever second measure of G, and then we're at all right, so that's kind of that build on that verse 4. So again, we'll run through that, but hopefully that gives you a little bit of a map so you'll know where we're going. And we'll end with a big chorus, and we'll kind of crash out. Unending love, amazing grace. And that's just where we'll swell out of it. Okay? From there, we're going to transition to What a Beautiful Name. So we swell out on a D. And the click is going to roll. We're going to roll the click into What a Beautiful Name timing. And so to do that, we're kind of going there, and then we'll all hit a D. And we're just going to play through the chorus progression of What a Beautiful Name while Sean's sharing some testimonies. All right, and we're just going back and forth in this progression. When he starts praying, we're going to come, wherever he starts praying, we're going to kind of hang out on the next D we hit. And we just let that kind of hit and come down. He finishes his prayer, and we start the loop for What a Beautiful Name. Just a reminder, 2 reminders on this, and then we'll move on. This loop starts right away. So she goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. You were the word at the... So there's no intro. It just jumps right into the verse. And then the other important note is follow on the chart. It'll have markings as far as when vocals come in, parts-wise, all that. But really important is on the very last set of choruses and the tag, the vocal parts pop up. So Beverly, if you remember that, Bev, you're going to jump up to the tenor on top of Anidra, and I'm going to jump up from my tenor line to the alto underneath Anidra. So kind of do that. And then Andrew, you're going to be driving that melody down low, and so it's going to be nice and fat vocal chord there. It's going to be nice and big. So just kind of give you that picture for what that is. So we end What a Beautiful Name. The name of Jesus. We kind of roll out on that G, which is nice. And there will be no musical break here. The loop will roll over into the Great Are You, Lord. But basically, Anidra, you'll just jump in. As soon as you start singing, all the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry. These bones will sing. Great are you. So what happens is, band, we're going to come in on the bridge. We should be coming in on a D, but we're not going to. Instead, we're just going to hold on that G, and when she starts singing, all the earth will shout your praise, then we'll move to the A with her. Our hearts will cry, these bones will sing, and then back down to a G. Great are you, Lord. All right? And so we're going to go through the bridge and the chorus. We're just going to feel that out Sunday morning when we run through it. And the big thing to note is we will end big. So, great are you, Lord. Just kind of end. I see. I guess it ends. See. It's your breath on us, report our praise, you only God. Great are you. Great are you. I don't know, I might have us end on a D there. And then we might just roll back through the bridge progression for the space at the end. That should get us through, and when we get Sunday, we can tighten it up. But hopefully this helps you come ready and prepared and already expert on your part by Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. See you.